Brother and I are twins, but we couldn't be more different. When he gets pushed around, he cries, and when I get pushed around, I make sure the other person ends up on the floor. So when I had a dream that he was driven to the edge by some toxic girl, I flew back home and went straight to his side. On my very first day at school, I got mistaken for my brother and walked right into his bullying situation. I was on my way to the principal's office to check in when someone gave me a hard slap on the shoulder. A girl opened her mouth and immediately started giving orders. Mu Chen, go grab me a Coke and some bread from the convenience store. I'm going to be late, she said, and spun around and took off, muttering to herself as she went, oh, he even changed his hair. Like that's going to make Ranji give him a second look. I narrowed my eyes. Great, so this girl is using me as her free personal errand boy. Is this the kind of person who bullies my brother every day covered in acne? Always looking a hot mess, and she thinks she's entitled to anything. I didn't even bother responding and walked straight to the principal's office. While the homeroom teacher, Mr. Key, was helping me with the paperwork, he asked curiously, do you happen to have a brother? There's a student in my class named Mu Chen, who looks just like you though. He always seems a bit down. I locked eyes with him and spoke slowly and deliberately. Funny you should ask, I'm his younger brother and I came here specifically because of him. Hearing that Mr. Key's expression shifted to something hard to read, why did that sound like a threat? But I had the most innocent look on my face, so he probably just shook it off. We happened to pass by the convenience store, so I spoke up casually. Teacher, I have low blood sugar, could I grab something to eat real quick? So right in front of him, I openly bought the Coke and bread and stuffed them straight into my bag. Mr. Key didn't suspect a thing and walked me into the classroom. The second I stepped in, the whole class erupted. Mr. Key, why did you bring Mu Chen in here? Did you catch him coming in late? Mr. Key was just as confused and instinctively looked over at my brother's empty seat. Where is Mu Chen? He took the day off. Isn't he standing right behind you? Well, this was a whole situation now. The entire class was looking at me like I was pulling some kind of scam, probably convinced I was messing with them. I ignored it and walked straight up to the front of the room, picked up the chalk and wrote 2 characters on the board, Muge, then swept the room with an icy stare and spoke slowly. My name is Mugi, pleased to meet you all. The room went completely silent. Even Liu Yanran in the next row furrowed her brow. Without even looking at the seat the teacher pointed to, I just spoke up directly. Teacher, I want to sit next to my brother Mu Chen. Right as I dropped into my brother's empty seat, someone poked me from behind. A boy leaned in with obvious curiosity. Hey, what's your deal with Mu Chen? You two look way too alike. I slowly turned around and raised an eyebrow, and coolly shot back, did you ever bully my brother? The boy immediately backed down as if one nod from him would get him eaten alive. He frantically waved his hands. No, absolutely not. Never, my expression softened immediately. He's my older brother, by the way. Why didn't he come to school today? I'm not really sure, he stammered. Your brother's attention is always on Liu Yanran. The morning bell rang. I shot to my feet, reached into my bag and pulled out the Coke and bread. Without even thinking, I hurled them straight at the back of that girl's head. The Coke